he has a really good chance. Betsruner has not been practicing speedrun mod much, as far as we know. Melon's been keeping pretty consistent practice, and their PBs, all things considered, are not too far apart. So while Betsruner certainly has like the the longer tenure, the bit more well respected maybe in some aspects, like it's definitely not a closed and shut race, and Melon has a good chance of running away with this one if he plays well.
So far, neck and neck. Basically, no difference at all in times. Both pressing buttons at the same time, collecting cubes at the same time. This looks like it's going to be a very, very close race up until possibly chapter 3, where things may vary a little bit. And Melon deciding to go in with Fulbright from the beginning of the game, apparently. Very odd choice, but who am I to judge? Misses the shot. And there we go. Betsruner now in the lead. A wonderful smooth jazz by Betsruner so far.
Sure is. Alright, the cropping on bets should be fixed. We should have his timer. Yep, alright, we're good.
That is correct. We do have his timer.
Alright, I went ahead and fixed that, and we will switch audio over to bets because he's now in the lead.
Correct.
There we go.
This next test applies the principles
struggles here, but we should be good now. There we go.
If the laws of
A little
physics
bit of
no
technical
longer apply in the
difficulties, but
future,
shouldn't be that big of an issue.
Oh,
That's
dropping
not
the
what
you
you
want to see. Yeah, that's not what you want to see.
if you are
A
not
good save would
informed,
have
you must
prevented
discover
that,
this
but it's not
facility
one that
amid the
people
ruins of
typically
civilization.
miss, so
Welcome. And remember,
it's probably not something he
testing is the
anticipated
future,
missing.
and the
So
future
not a
starts
huge
with
deal,
you.
but big enough of a deal to matter this early on,
Good
because
work
it's a
getting
pretty
this
big
far,
time loss.
future
It's
starter.
probably like 6 or
That
7
said,
seconds, I would say.
That's kind of
to
the issue
ensure
that I
sufficient
find
power
with
remains
Portal
for core
2,
testing
and its
protocols, all safety devices
the
have been
smallest
disabled.
errors
The
can
Enrichment
mean a
Center
7
respects
to
your right to
10
have
second
questions or
time
concerns
loss.
about this
And like
process.
looking at their times right now, aside of loading screens, they are about like 6 or 7 seconds apart. So, you know, that time matters, even though this is early on in the game.
In the long run, you'll see how important it is to have almost perfect runs in every single chamber, specifically in the beginning chambers,
Yeah,
where
I
most
mean,
people get a little bit too overconfident and think, oh, it's just the beginning chambers. There's not really nothing wrong with these. But then they
yeah,
underestimate some of the tactics.
you're hoping that that doesn't happen amongst most big runners, and you're expecting a lot of the chokes to come later in the game when things get a little harder to navigate and the tricks get a little more complex. Nothing in the first chapter or so is too hard to mess up, especially assuming if you make like good saves.
That's almost falling in Incinerator. Saved
Oh,
it.
Be careful.
it looks like Melon hit a weird clip there, lost a good amount of time, but he doesn't die, so he'll be fine. Bets unfortunately has dialogue on, which I personally dislike, but you know, it's to each their own. Bad portal stance from Melon here. You're losing a good amount of time to that.
Sorry about the mess. I've really let the place go
And Melon
since you
also
killed me.
clipping against
Not
an
bad.
invisible
I forgot how
collision
good you are
surface,
at this.
causing him to slow down
You
a little
should
bit
pace
more.
yourself, though.
Yeah, Bets is playing pretty well aside from the switch up and
This
the
next test
and
involves
future starter.
discouragement redirection
So
cubes.
it looks
I
like he's
just
playing just
finished
fine,
building
but
them
once
before
again,
you
this
had
is
yours.
the very start of
Well,
chapter 2.
well
Not a lot
done.
has been
Here come
determined
the
thus
test
far, so
results.
you know,
You are a
we'll just have to wait and
horrible
see.
person.
He's leaving, like,
Don't let that
he's about
horrible
a chamber
person
ahead
thing
right now.
discourage you. It's just a data point. If it makes you feel
Ooh,
any
didn't
better,
catch
Oh,
that
that
cube,
was
Melon
that
did.
was way better than it could have been.
Not
If
on
that
the
had ricocheted
test.
off the
Most
platform,
people
that would
emerge
have
from
been a lot
suspension
worse.
terribly
So
undernourished.
while he is losing a
Not
little bit
me.
of time there, it's definitely not as bad as it could have been.
That's getting an elevator
One
clip.
moment.
Ah,
That's
Dane
new.
skipping.
You were never navigating these test chambers faster than I
Good
can
dual
build them.
lasers from
So
both
feel free to
runners.
slow down.
I
Going for the
think
report
Bets
scrap.
goes for Rets goes or Rets Bunner.
Do whatever it
Rets
is
Bunner
Rets
goes
Bunner.
for the ooh,
Do
is
whatever
that
it
portal
is you
too
do
high?
when you're
I can't
not
tell.
distracted.
No, it looks
If
like
you
bad
get it,
strafes.
I guess
Yeah,
you
okay.
are
Third
listening to
try,
me.
whereas Melon goes
For the
for the
record, you don't
stuck
have to go.
launch, hits it first try. So it's like slightly slower to do Melon's route, but he didn't mess it up twice, so he's saving a little
This
bit of
next
time there.
test involves the aperture
Exactly. In
science
this case,
aerial
since
faceplate.
Betsruner
It was part of an
didn't get
initiative
the
to
shot
investigate
in
how
the
well
first
test subjects could solve
attempt,
problems
got it in
when they
3,
were catapulted
gave
into
quite a big
space.
window for
Results
Melon
were
to
highly
potentially
informative.
catch up.
Here's an
Yeah,
interesting
and
fact.
Betts didn't hit
You're
himself with
not
the cube, and
breathing
neither
hard
did
enough.
Melon, so actually
It's
both of
too
them are going pretty
expensive.
even there. I might pause Betts'
Let's
stream
see
for
what the
ooh,
next
that
test
was
is.
a little sus.
Advanced
They're
aerial
about like
faceplates.
10
Well,
seconds
have
apart.
fun soaring through the air without a care in the world.
Or
I had
it's
to
like
live with a
6,
wing
so
that
I'm
was
gonna
made
sync
entirely of glass and pick up 15 acres of broken glass.
Betts by
By
6
myself.
seconds, so his stream will pause in just a second. We're gonna
Oh,
align
sorry.
based on
I'm still
real
pulling
time
off the test.
rather than game time. So, oh wait, hold on. I did it the
And
wrong
So
direction.
sometimes there's still trash in them, standing
Whoops.
around, smelling and being
well,
useless.
it still works.
Try to avoid the garbage.
It doesn't.
that
It actually did
avoids
the
you.
opposite of what I
Remember
wanted.
before
So
when I was
let's
talking
And now we
about
gotta
smelly
pause Melon.
garbage standing around being easily startled by loud noises.
something like that.
I'm sorry. I don't know why that went off.
Oh wow,
Anyway,
now his
just
screen
an
is red.
interesting
Okay.
fact.
Yeah, so he has a
That makes
config
sense.
file set up
With
to
an
change
emancipation
his
grill and
ambient
its
light.
exit, so that
Yeah,
test
okay, now they're synced
subject
up. Cool. To change like his ambient light commands, because it has 3 values, RG and B, and depending on which command he's using, it changes his screen. So red
This
means
next
that
test
his
involves
mouse wheel is
emancipation
bound to shoot
grills.
portals.
Remember,
Normal
I
means it's
told
like
you about
hopping
them in
or
the last
using,
test area that
and
did
then
not have
he
them.
has another one for funneling. So funneling turns his screen blue when he has it on. So it's just so that he doesn't accidentally leave it on.
Oh,
So it's a
that's
little
actually
disorienting.
very, very smart. Betsruner
Oh, okay.
failing the floor panel shots.
Yeah, so Melon's gonna save like 4 or 5 seconds there probably. Because going for the route doesn't lose that much time, but or just going straight for the slow route doesn't lose that much time, but going for it and missing it does lose quite a bit. Um, interesting route choice by Melon.
Sailing through the air
I
And
do
a
not like it. He just
beautiful.
completely doesn't go for flip shot, so you save a little bit of time in aiming that first shot,
Enjoy
but
this
you
next
also just
test.
like give
I'm
up any
going to go
potential
to
to
the
speed up
surface.
the
It's a
actual
beautiful day
chamber.
out.
So
Yesterday
not
I
sure how I
saw
feel
a
about that
deer.
one. He's
If you
still
solve
about
this
half a
next
map
test,
behind Betsruner,
maybe
but that
I'll
could
let you
switch in
ride an
Ricochet
elevator all
if
the way
he
up to the
makes a
break
mistake
room.
here.
And I'll tell you about the time I saw
This
a
looks like
deer
a good
again.
ricochet. And he got
Yeah,
it. Not the
Then
yeah,
you
fastest round, didn't
passed
get
the
the panel
test.
playing, but still
I
got it.
didn't see the deer today.
yeah. We'll have to see if Melon can get the
See
fling
if Melon
here.
can pull off panel shot.
Because if
Looks
he
like
hits
it.
the throw, yeah, that's a good.
These
He doesn't
wedges are
throw,
made
so
from
he's not gonna
natural
he's not gonna save as
dried
much time as
pumpkin
he
from
might
the
have otherwise
surface. If you
saved,
rubbed your
but it's
cheek
still
on one,
a
it
decent
would be
amount.
like standing outside with the sun shining on your face. It would also set your hair on fire, so don't actually do it.
Ooh,
So
didn't
don't
get the clip.
actually do it.
Unfortunate, but he has a good save. He's not gonna lose a ton of time there.
Excellent. You're a predator, and these tests are your prey.
Maybe that's one of the many mistakes that many beginner runners, including myself, do. We
Good
don't
news.
save
I
nearly as
figured out
much as
what
we
to do with all the
should.
money I
Yeah, it's
saved
also not a good
recycling
idea
your
to do the
1
cube
room
clip,
full
in
of
my
air.
opinion.
When you die, I'm going to
Because
laminate
not
your
only like
skeleton
the
and
clip
put you in
itself
the
isn't too
lobby.
bad,
That way
but
future
it can just land
generations
in the
can learn
corner
from
and
you
just
how
like not
not
work
well
correctly.
done.
So
In
that was a
fact,
really
they
good bridge
did
to get
so
from Betts. He
well,
doesn't use
I'm
a
going to
reportal
note
for
this
that
on your
route,
file
so he
in
does
the
a fling,
commendations.
which is slightly more consistent. Melon goes for the
This next
reportal,
test
hits
involves
it. They
turrets.
both go
You
about even on
remember
that map.
them, right? They're the pale spherical things that are full of bullets. Oh wait, that's you in 5
Wonderful
seconds.
turret room by Bet
Good
so
luck.
far.
Yeah, bit slow in the middle there, but it'll probably outpace Melon. We'll have to see what his route looks like. No, actually, Melon has a little better of a run. I don't like that as opposed to going through the floor, though. He's
To
definitely
maintain a
losing time on
constant
that.
testing cycle, I
Ooh,
simulate
that's
daylight at
sketchy. I
all
Ooh,
don't like
that
hours
that.
and
is
add a dreamy
not
vapor to your
favorable
oxygen
at all.
supply. So
Yeah,
you
you don't
may
want
be
to see that if you're
confused about the
Melon.
passage of time. The
Unfortunate,
point
but
is,
not a run
yesterday was your
decider,
birthday.
most likely.
I thought you'd want to know. That jumpsuit you're wearing looks stupid. That's not me talking. It's right here in your file.
Let's see if he can pull
On
this
other
level
people,
off better
it's
than
fine.
Betsruner.
But right here
He
at
does
the
not.
Speed
It's
Ah,
unfortunate because
then
Bets
I
isn't
do.
very good at
It's
laser
stupid.
relays, so
Well,
him messing
what
it
does a
up
neck-bearded
does
old
not bode well,
engineer know
because that's a
about
good
fashion?
opportunity to save time
Probably.
over Bets,
Oh,
because he's not very
wait.
good at the
It's
map,
a sheep.
honestly.
I'm going through the list of test
His
subjects
turret
in
blocker
cryogenic
is a little
storage.
sloppy, but it could be worse. Certainly. Ooh, that's not. Ooh, the
that
reloading a
is
thing?
not favorable at all. Betsruner actually kind of failing to
the
jump
surprise.
the
So
damage
I'll just
boost
keep
in.
moving.
That was
It
Melon.
involves meeting two people you
Betsruner
haven't
also
seen
failed
in a
at the
long
boost.
time.
Oh, he
He
did? Oh, okay. I didn't see
crashed
that.
into the platform actually.
Oh, yeah, that happens to me a lot. You shoot the portal slightly too low, and then you just smack right into it. It's pretty unfortunate. Did he recover with a
Very-
reportal?
I believe so. Yes, he did
Yeah,
recover
okay.
with a reportal.
Alright.
It says this
So-
next test was designed by one of Aperture's
Still about a
Nobel
level
Prize
lead for
winners.
Bets here.
It doesn't say
Pull the
what
Rug is a very
prize was for.
quick map,
Well, I know
so
it
I'm going to
wasn't
call a
for
level
being
lead
immune
here
to
probably.
neurotoxin.
But it's nothing set in stone here, for sure.
I
There's
bet
plenty
you
of
think
room
I
for
forgot
either
about your
runner to come back.
surprise. I
Absolutely.
didn't. In fact, we're headed to your surprise right.
Use for a little cheeky Dane skip at the end there. See if he goes for one on column blocker.
Would be kind of ironic if he didn't, really.
Sure would.
Surprise.
Oh, that's a really bad sport. Okay.
Oh, that
If he had
play there.
yeah, if he had gotten unlucky with those shots and not aimed them entirely correctly, it would not have gone well. He also didn't kill the turret there, so thankfully
But
he
still
spawned
got
it.
it.
Yeah, thankfully it's not super hard to avoid it as long as you're going quick.
Well, you know the old formula.
Good cube RNG
Comedy
for
equals
Melon
tragedy
here.
plus time.
Bets
And
goes
Mark
for
hasn't
his
for a
route here.
while,
I think
so I guess
Melon
it's
does a
actually
variation of
pretty
world
funny
record
when
C,
we do the math.
so
That's dropping the cube.
yeah. Bets goes for like a route that's like 3 or 4 seconds slower. Not a huge deal, but Melon is
Especially
going for
not in,
Melon is
like,
going
the
for world
massive
record
Thought
route.
about our
scale.
dilemma,
So
and I came up with a solution that
it's good for Melon here because he'll save a second or two, assuming he doesn't mess this up.
federal
Oh, and he gets okay.
regulations
He doesn't hit
require
the
me to
floor there,
warn you that
so
this
he's
next
good.
test chamber is
Melon
Melon's
has
gonna be saving.
practiced
Oh,
this map for quite
that's
a while. That
unfortunate.
is
the
not
facility is
favorable.
completely operational
Yeah,
again.
that's a big time loss there. You don't
Massive
like to see
time
that.
loss.
I've got a surprise for you after this next
Bets
test.
is on
Not a
jailbreak,
fake, tragic
so he's
surprise
roughly
like
like
last
a
time.
map and a
A
half-ish,
real
maybe a full
surprise.
map, depending on
What's
if you
going
want to
on?
average out the length of a map, because Triple H is a very quick map, but not looking great right now for Melon. But Melon, like throughout the tournament, has definitely played his weakest on game 1 every time, so you know, assuming that this is an early game and he's not super warmed up, then we could hope to see some improvement in the next game or two, depending on how things go.
Absolutely. I've seen Melon practice before. He's been practicing this tournament for quite some time now. I've seen him do some rather crazy stuff. I think he's reserving that for future games because I haven't seen him do the other.
Bets is having a really clean escape here. I see no way in which Melon could save time over Bets on escape here. It was very clean. You know, it wasn't like nothing crazy like a 27 in CM. Probably like a low 28, honestly. Very good pace. I mean, we'll have to watch Melon because he certainly isn't a shabby mover. Like, he definitely knows how to hop, but we'll see if he goes for the corner cut around here. He does not. Okay, yeah, so that saves time and escape. I would argue that Melon is actually better at Turret Factory, though. Oh, he's going for Sushi's route. Or, not Sushi, Spitta's route.
He's going for long shot then.
I do not like this route. I do not think it should be used in runs, personally.
Absolutely
He's
not.
not going to be saving any time, certainly. So,
In any
unfortunate,
case,
but-
because he failed that shot 3 times, he lost time in that.
Yeah, not great for him. Had it gone off without a hitch, he would have saved a little bit of time. But
A little bit of a slip up on Betsruner with the portal placements, but recovers beautifully.
yeah, Melon's just playing Turret Factory so well. He's so good at this map. It's one of the only maps that he's ever truly like ground and challenge. But oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh,
He would have
just
made
as
that.
we were saying.
He would have made the fast cycle by like a mile there. So you don't like to see that. It's another just unfortunate like mishap on Melons. Oh, now that's bad.
That is.
And his save
That's
is even worse.
terrible. That is
So he's
just
gonna have to load
terrible.
quick 01 here and just pray that it's decent. If it's not, he's just losing a massive amount of time here. Yeah, quick 01's not bad. It could be better, but it's sure much better than like being wildly early in the
Only the turret control center.
level.
We see
Thank you
Bet's
very
going
much.
for a pancake shot.
Yeah, come and have a look out the window. It's good.
Can he pull it off first try?
Yeah, he's fine.
And he's got it! Beautiful turret sabotage so far.
Melon does go for a faster turret sabotage route though, so he's definitely gonna save time, assuming he gets it first try, which isn't guaranteed. But
that did not end well.
Still highly possible.
yep, he got it.
40 potato batteries.
All right, so he's saving like 3 seconds at least over Bets here, assuming he doesn't choke on anything later in the run. I'm almost positive he goes for pancake as well and doesn't bother with the turret. We'll have to see, but yeah, it's like right over his head and he doesn't even look up, so he's definitely confident going for it. So it's a good time save here for him, making up for his blunder in
Well, if he actually gets the shot first try, if he doesn't, then, well, he's in a lot of trouble.
I'm gonna try and resync here. Bets is gonna skip forward 4, Melon's gonna get paused for 5. We're gonna try and sync it up.
Do you smell neurotoxin?
Oh, never
Hold
mind.
up, the neurotoxin levels are going
That's
down.
just skipped back ahead. Oh, what? It's like 4 seconds. Whatever. I don't care. It's good enough.
It's not that
Bets is
massive
a map
of a
ahead.
difference.
Yeah, Bets is a map ahead right now. Both will easily sub 17 into core. It looks like, so that's good news. Actually, it's closer for Melon than I thought.
Yeah, maybe Melon might not actually make it. Still has to go through the neurotoxin
Not so
generator.
fast.
Stalemate resolved.
It's it was almost a sub 16 for Bets, which is pretty solid. So he's gonna be like about a second ahead.
That's now
a
officially
minute.
reached the underground. Let's see. This is where most runs, especially for advanced pro players, can die dramatically. Let's
Really
hope Bet's
bad
has brought his
sub
A game.
He should be fine. He's gonna get sub 17 here, but it's not gonna be pretty.
Not getting the shots he's aiming for.
Yeah, Melon will be fine on the sub 17. Ooh. It's like I said, it's not pretty, but it is sub 17. But it's about a minute difference between the two of them, which isn't unredeemable, but it is a bad luck.
It is going to be quite challenging for Melon to
Ooh.
catch up. Oh, and Bet's
Bad
not
catwalk
getting that
hop.
rail jump.
He has a good setup here though. Hey, what's up, Fat? Oh, SpeedGaming is rating with a party of 145. Good time to explain. This is the Portal 2 speedrun mod. Mod for Portal 2 that eliminates cutscenes and downtime in the game. These are two of our best full game runners, Betsruner, Melon. Betsruner is definitely the favorite to win here, but it's not as close as most might think. I hate this route. I wish players wouldn't do it, but they do it, so. Melon's route here. Alright. I don't know.
Surprisingly a popular route, really.
Yeah. Bet's spent a long time on Cave Johnson here. So
A bit too long, actually.
yeah, if Melon pulls this off well here, he can make up a lot of missed time. Bet's left at like 130 or 17:33ish.
Melon gets the mountain shot first try. Let's see if he can. Is he gonna go for the reportal? Of course he is, and he
hit the
gets it.
first try. So he's lowered his. Oh, that's so good. His hops are so good. So he's lowered his. Betts has lost his lead from a second to like half a second now, or a minute to half a minute. Sorry. This is looking better for him. Betts just goes for fully intended repulsion intro here, which in theory hurts him, but in reality will almost definitely be an advantage for him, because Melon's going to go for this button stick here. If he misses it, okay, he gets it. And then he goes for Cube Clip Senior here, which is just inconsistent and a bad trick. But we'll see how it goes.
Doesn't get it.
His lineup isn't very good. He's a little far forward, I think. Oh, never mind.
And he got it.
So he's gonna basically break even with bets on this. So he's about in the same position he was. Oh, he got reverse stepped at it. That's really unfortunate. Actually, lost about a second and a half there to 2 seconds.
That's just showing off at this point. We'd love to see that.
He's leaving bomb flings at 58. Right, he's got his blue overlay, which means that he is got portal funneling off.
Officially off.
Oh, that was the best
He
straight
is
there.
getting ready for stuck launch.
Yeah, Melon is
Will
about.
he be able to nail it first try though? Doesn't get stuck. There we go.
He'll be fine. I'm pretty sure. That's fine. Yeah.
And he got it.
They both
Perfect.
go for the same route though, so if Melon hits the straight first try, he's saving like 10 seconds or so over bets. He does a different setup though. Works for straight.
Wonderful straight.
Yeah. It's good.
Let's see if he can actually get the launch.
Ooh, that was really bad execution there. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, Melon has Minecraft gel, agreed. That's what happens when your computer's so bad that you have to set up an auto exec to artificially lower the settings even lower than they're supposed to go. Classic.
There is a category in category extensions for Portal 2 called Potato %, where you lower your graphics settings to as low as physically possible and try to beat the game that way. It's
I mean, that's
surprisingly
what
a lot
Melon
more
has.
difficult than you think.
I think Melon has it as low as it can get without being like super disorienting, and even then it seems to impact his gel spread or like his gel funneling or something for some reason. So it's kind of wild. Bets does a quicker prop intro route. I didn't even comment on it, but Melon does a slower route, so we'll have to see. Bets doesn't get a great fling, but it's a first try fling on prop flings, so I don't know why Melon takes time to shoot that shot there. It seems pretty ridiculous. We'll see. Does he?
Probably
Did
trying
he
to
just
make sure
learn?
that the lineup is optimal.
Yeah.
I guess
mean,
the reportal, Melon does.
Yeah, the way he does that reportal just tilts me. It's not very good, but it worked. So you know, you can't. I guess you can't hate on it too much. He does super reportal on this map, so it'll be
That's
interesting.
going for lemon skip.
That's not a good idea. Melon hits the super reportal just fine though. Oh,
Almost
That
got
was-
shot off of that.
that's the definition of suspect right there. Bets is not disabling this trigger. If Melon doesn't go for lemon skip here, there's a potential that he actually saves time. Or I guess if he does it well, then he saves time, so we'll see. He's not going for it. This is a good idea from Melon, in my opinion.
Does he get it? No, he
Oh,
does
Bets doesn't get it
not.
either. He might have just killed his run for a route that saves like 2 seconds, if done well. In Speedrun mod, the elevator moves so fast that there's almost no need to do the skip at all. It still saves a little bit of time, but it's really not worthwhile unless you're massively confident with it, which obviously Bets isn't. Melon pulls off the reportal just fine, so we'll have to see what his actual run deficit is here. Oh, his hops looked fine until he slowed down. So that's unfortunate for him.
Betsruner also having trouble with the hops between doors.
22-19. It's looking to be about a 30-second difference. Yeah, 30 seconds exactly actually between the two of them right now. So it's hard to make up at this point in the run, but it's certainly not impossible.
Very nice pipe jump there from Betsruner.
Yeah.
Early and first try.
His 3 gels from Melon is decent. He beats the pipes. 2 bounces fine. So Betts is going to transition at 312 or 2312. So
Over to chapter 8. Oh, gets stuck on the door for a little bit there.
With legs. It's literally your only purpose.
You'd wonder why
Walking onto
people
boat.
make it
How can you
such
not
an
do the one
such a
warmer?
deal when someone gets stuck in a
Warmer,
door or
boiling
something like
hot,
that.
boil-
You have to
okay,
understand that that
powder,
can
ice
be a
cold, your
2-second
Arctic
difference
you're very
between
cold.
a PB or a dead run.
yeah, Melon
Especially
is
at this level.
22 seconds
You have
behind
no
right now.
idea what it's like in this body. I have to test all the
So
time.
this run is
or I get
looking
this itch,
looking
you know?
pretty
It must be
good for him,
hardwired
honestly.
into the system or something.
I'm not sure
I
what
designed this
pace
test.
Betts is on right now.
Oh,
I'm sure Melon would be able to tell me what pace
really
both of
good.
these runners are on,
Here's an idea.
but I don't
Since
play enough
making
full game
tests
to
is so
actually pay
difficult,
attention. But from it looks like they're going to be like low 32s
Okay,
potentially,
new
maybe.
tests, new
We'll have to see.
tests. Gotta be some
It's
Melon
tests.
got
looking like
bad
it.
elevator there.
It shouldn't be hard to stay alive long enough to find him.
It's alright.
Now we get to my favorite glitch in the entire game. Funnel fly.
Not entirely.
Yeah.
I absolutely love this glitch because every time someone mentions it in any competition, they always think that we are cheating or hacking using no clip. In reality, it's just the game being really dumb.
bad funnel intro from Betts here. This is just about as poorly as it can go.
Oh, wow. Well done. Seriously.
Melon's is going just fine. Throws the cube really low, but it should work out for him. 47 transition for Betts, and it's gonna be a flat transition for Melon. So there's a 13-second difference between the 2 runners now.
This is still quite possible for Melon to recover in the first match.
It's not only possible, it's
It's feasible.
Yeah, it's like almost expected, honestly. Like this sort of gap in time with how Betts has played Chapter 8 so far, you're really not like
Don't start yet.
positive he can keep that 13-second
You're not
lead.
gonna believe this. I found a sealed off win.
So it just depends on maps like wall button will be good ones, indicators if one of them messes it up. Really bad throw from Betts. Okay, he recovers it quickly. It won't be that big of an issue for him.
Just a second and a fraction.
Melon's is much quicker though. Ooh, he rails there. It's not good. When you're trying to gain back those 13 seconds, it comes down to
Every
little things like
single second counts.
that. Yeah, especially at this point in the game. There's a chapter and a half left, so there are opportunities for either runner here to take a big lead. But Betts' lead is just shrinking. So we'll see how good his funnel catch is. A good shot here saves him. A bad shot puts him in dire straits. That's not a great shot. Melon's like right behind him. Melon's shot is pretty good. Let's check these transitional times here.
This
Was
can
that a 17?
potentially be
18.
a really great recovery for Melon.
11 seconds. He's closed 2 more seconds in the gap.
This is looking like a match, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a good one for sure.
What was that?
We need to expect quite a bit from these 2 powerhouses in the speedrunning community.
Correctly. I mean,
Yeah.
yes, you solved it, but I'm wondering if maybe there's a number of ways to solve them. and
Say
you-
45 transition versus a... Yeah, it's still 12 seconds.
I'm going to tape you solving these and then watch.
That's his laser cat here is really fast though.
Very clean, actually.
Oh, no,
and
never
Dustin
mind.
gets the fly! No!
That could have killed it. Melon's isn't going nearly as quickly.
No!
like
I think the
traditionally,
setup
but
isn't correct.
He gets the fly. So we're looking at some.
I'm going to need you to solve these.
I'm gonna pause
Oh,
Melon for 7
no.
seconds here.
Wait, would you before you solve this one, alright? I don't want to spoil the ending when I watch it later.
And I believe that Melon is now in the lead.
We'll have to see. I'm trying to sync up the timers right now. He's in the lead, yeah. He's in the lead.
This is absolutely mental. Melon with an amazing recovery. And Bets. Ah, Bets.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Bets. His laser platform is pretty good traditionally, so I expect him to save some time here.
Two. Alright, still nothing. Let's keep moving. Sorry about the lift. It's out
Ooh.
of service because it melted. Might as well, give you the tour. To your left, you'll see some lights of some kind. Don't know what they do. They're very strange.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
That's my guess too, Jython. But I'm unsure. He does it very quickly.
Yeah, just getting a test ready.
That was a really
you.
weird
Honestly,
strafe
not
from
what I've been doing
Melon,
before,
but it's
no.
probably good enough. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay,
And
that's
now
so good.
Betsruner has again taken the lead. Was about to switch audio.
That's fine. That's fine.
This is an extremely
yeah.
close race. Extremely close race.
Only 3 more chambers.
Really
to your
is.
surprise.
I cannot even imagine how match 2 is going to turn out.
Oh, it's tiring.
So, he's inexplicably happy all of a sudden, even though he should be.
And now we're heading on to finale
I'll bet
1
you're
with
both
Bets.
Dying to know what your big
With
surprise
Melon
is. Well,
not
only
as far
2 more
behind as I
changes.
would have thought.
Surprise! We're doing it now.
Okay, credit where it's due. For a little idiot built specifically to come up with stupid, unworkable.
We are also shaking and crying.
No! Don't do that. Hello. This is. Would you? No, seriously, do come back, please. Come back, please. Okay, look, I've decided I'm not gonna kill you. Okay, if
That's nice.
just thinking back to the old times.
Apparently I got
Days of
overcharged
friends,
at,
good old friends. Not can't help but
at
notice
my
that you're not coming back.
last
I've got an idea.
appointment, so they just reimbursed me like $100. That's nice.
That is pretty promising. Can we get some posts in the chat for our commentator Daniel for
Yeah.
$100 of reimbursement?
Yeah. Oh, what? He came out so low in that portal that he didn't actually make it. That's wild.
Wow.
That's really unfortunate. That's the kind of time loss that you really don't want to see right now. Because Bets is just
Specifically
cementing a
at
lead.
this end game time.
Yeah,
Betsruner
like
can get these next few chambers almost
he's.
perfectly.
Did you see how long he sat in Funnel Fly there? He made 100% sure.
The best hand.
He wanted to be absolutely positive that he wasn't going to somehow screw that setup up.
Interesting board placement for Melon.
Oh, Bet's going for the slower strat.
Fair. I don't like going for the faster strat.
There's a lot of risk reward with the faster strat, isn't there?
It's really easy in normal full game because you can crouch and then it just like it makes the margin of error like so much smaller. But in P2S
Very
you can't
bad
crouch.
save for Bets.
Oh, that's really unfortunate.
Crashing's too good for him. First, he'll spend a year in the incinerator.
30. He's probably still like 10 seconds ahead.
Then 10 years in the chamber I built where all the robots
Oh,
scream.
okay. He should be
Okay, I'll
fine.
take that as a no then.
Yeah, he's fine. Okay. Yeah, the
And now we
difference here
see
is like it comes down to like, oh well, potentially hitting a railing is what it comes down to. But Bets doesn't manage to fly into the funnel, so he's gonna lose some time there. So there's some time that Melon can save. Oh, he doesn't jump off the. There you go. All right. Well, every time Melon gets a lead in this race, he throws it away like almost immediately.
It is
Jeez.
quite embarrassing at times.
Yeah, Bets would have to really biff Moonshot here at the end in order to lose this, or just have some sort of like weird failure with grabbing the core. Like I don't even think going for like Bomb Preserve or anything will save him time, and it looks like he knows that. It looks like he's just going without Bomb Preserve because it honestly saves like 2 seconds. Melon does go for it, so it saves him some potential time there, but honestly, if Best just plays this safe and hits Moonshot, he should have this one in the bag. What is Melon pausing for? I don't know. Okay.
Not actually sure.
He does do Bomb Preserve though, so assuming that works, he'll save a little bit of time
Core
for
corruption,
Bets.
75%.
So we'll see here. He doesn't go for Bomb Preserve. Wait, okay, he does, okay. I was very confused there for a second. Okay.
Baseball legend Babe Ruth ate 75 hot dogs.
Bad jump from Melon. Didn't hit the gel there.
100%.
Okay, so it's gonna come down to Vets' moonshot. If he hits this, it's secure.
Stalemate resolution associate. Please press the stalemate
But if he
resolution
doesn't, Melon still has.
He's good.
Oh, there we go. Bets
All right,
taking the first match of the day.
Yeah. So that's a +1 for Bets there. Very
Wonderful
close
stuff.
match. Yeah, wow. Both of them played like more. I think more than a minute with like below their PBs. It looks like most of that for Melon is because he missed moonshot like 6 times. Oh, I just dropped some. What did I drop? What in the world?
And I believe Melon did not get moonshot.
He didn't. But he probably already knew he lost, to be honest. So.
Should we get them in for a small after-game interview before the next match?
That's we can't really do that without declaring them done, and it'll probably bleed
That
over to their
is true,
streams.
that
So
is
we're
true.
just not gonna do that. We're gonna let the runners reset.
I'm gonna let them get ready for the second match.
Let me use the restroom real quick.
That was a very intense run from both of them. This is a perfect opportunity to sync up. Wow, that was a terrifying match. Absolutely. Got some fire going on in the chat for the match setup between Betsruner and Mel. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are wondering how you can get in contact with the Portal 2 community, go ahead and follow these following links. You can see our schedule for future matches in this Portal 2 Speedrun mod tournament. And if you want to get into speedrunning yourself, it's actually quite amazing, really. Really fun experience for everyone. Betsruner is currently ready. We're waiting on Melon to get their game set up.
All right, I'm back. I just chugged a large amount of sleeping medication, so we're gaming.
That is very useful, especially when commentating a run as intense as this.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been going to sleep way too late, so it'll probably take like 2 or 3 hours to kick in anyway. But
You know, I think that
I'm
that's
back.
a general issue with everybody, really. I've been sleeping at like 5 a.m.
All right, runners are starting back up. I'm going to try and undo both of their syncs real quick.
Runners are getting ready.
Why is it at 11 for Melon? Why did it just randomly set to a delay of 11? Okay, there we go. We're good. They should be starting in just a second here.
Betsruner ready to go. Just waiting on Melon to be ready themselves.
Yeah, it's just delay from because they started like a minute ago. So there's just stream delay. Ah, look at that.
Hello,
Starting at the
and
same
again,
time.
welcome to the Aperture
Nice.
Science Enrichment Center. The portal will
Beautiful
open and
sync up
emergency
here.
testing will begin in 3.
See how much
2,
better Bets' game
1.
looks than Melon's.
I still do not understand why Melon decides to go full bright.
It's because his textures are such low quality and his shadows are such low quality that they can actually like affect him negatively.
Oh.
If you feel liquid
Yeah, that
He's
makes
on like a
sense.
low setting
Relax.
of ambient
Lie
light, I
on your
think,
back
or something
and
like
apply
that. So
immediate pressure to your
it looks
jaw.
ugly,
Melon's
but it helps his
choking on
computer.
that stair
A
jump.
rare reaction
Sorry.
in which the material emancipation grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head.
It's not a massive deal, but you don't want to see him making small mistakes this run because it
Because of
won't
the
help.
technical difficulties we are currently experiencing,
Absolutely not.
your testing
About a second
If
there.
the Earth is currently governed by a manner of animal king, sentient cloud, or other governing body that either refuses to or is
It looks
incapable
like
of
everything
overseeing
At least Melon could still play at 1080p.
He's not playing at 1080p. He's playing at like 480, I think, or something like that.
Melon should definitely probably invest in a better computer.
He's a college
Some
kid. He
emergency
doesn't have that
testing
kind of
may
money.
require prolonged interaction
Oh,
with
I
legal
can relate
military
on a
androids.
spiritual level.
Rest assured that
Yeah,
all
I mean, I bought mine back when I was in high school and I had a part-time job, so
this
That
next test
can help
is
quite a
very
bit.
dangerous. To
decided
help you
decided
remain
not to
tranquil
save
in
a
the
whole bunch
face
of money for
almost
college
certain
and just
death.
go into debt
Smooth
instead.
jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1. You have tracked
Another
yourself.
beautiful smooth
Congratulations.
jazz by
The exit
Betsruner.
door is now
I honestly hate the way that full game runners do the cube clip. They just lose time. Just cause. It's not hard to do it the way they do it in challenge mode, so
If the enrichment center is currently being
you almost
bombarded
always
with
expect Bets
fireballs,
to save time
meteorites, or other
on
objects
cube
from
moments.
space, please avoid
Although that
unrestricted
was
testing
really
areas
high
wherever a lack
entrance
of
to the
shelter from
portal.
space
Okay,
debris
he's not going to
does
save
not
much
appear
time
to
here
be
unless Melon
well done.
messes up,
The enrichment
which it
center
looks like he
reminds
is.
that although
So good for
circumstances may
Bets.
appear bleak, you are not alone.
He's going to have a 53 versus a 56. 3-second difference. Not big.
This next test applies the principles of momentum to movement through portals. If the laws
Let's just
of
hope he
physics
doesn't
no
mess
longer
this up.
apply in the
Okay, he's
future,
good.
If you are a non-employee who has discovered this facility amid the ruins of civilization, welcome. And remember, testing is the future.
This was
and the
actually one of the.
future
Oh, he gets
starts
lucky there.
with you.
It's a
This was
very
one of the-
lucky bun glitch.
Good work
This
getting
is one of the
far,
big
future
maps
starter.
that set
That
Melon
said,
in a good advantage, and he's actually he's doing it
to
really
ensure
poorly
that
right now.
sufficient power
You
remains
got to
for
stick
core
very
testing
slowly.
protocols, all
Beginning of
safety
this map
devices have
wasn't
been
anything
disabled.
special,
The enrichment
so
center
not a
respects your
great
right to
look
have
for
questions
Melon
or
here
concerns about this policy.
this early on. There were plenty of
Betsruner
things to mess
clean
up
and
on.
slick as always.
Excuse me?
But again, Melon is known for his amazing beam helps. So we could
He's
expect a
certainly an
recovery.
up and comer. He's about 8 seconds behind right now. But yeah, he's definitely one of the quickest growing in terms of hopping.
Very
Both runners have-
clean wake up from Betsruner. Melon
Both
not
of them.
far behind.
Here we are. The incinerator room.
Yeah, about a
Be
10-second
careful.
difference here.
There it is. Once test good.
Like you
we
just don't
have
want to
the
let
little
Bets
portal
chip away
device.
you second by
There.
second on maps. Like it's just not a good look. What to see? Here.
And that will make the end game that much harder to recover with. I believe Betsruner recently hit a co-op record with AJ, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the two of them have been grinding it for a few months now. They keep pulling record. They're kind of the only people going for it. He has a really bad laser intro there. Sushi and Can even have put some time into it recently, and Zype and Let Us Stray have talked about getting back into it, but the category's been pretty uncompetitive for a while.
It's been mainly dominated by Betsruner for the longest time.
Well, it's actually mainly been dominated by AJ. Before Bets even started
Well,
running
yeah.
AMC, he had world record with Zype. So it was AJ and Zype, and then AJ and Bets started playing together, and it became Bets and AJ. And I think very, very briefly, Sushi and Ken even might have had it, but it wasn't for a long time.
And I don't believe that Sushi and Ken even are really doing an effort to do any co-op work. So
Yeah, they've played some recently, but
One moment.
just like a lot of things, it's sort of fallen to the wayside. So they spent a lot of time doing challenge mode, getting his 60 out of 60 single-player world records, and now going for domination and co-op challenge mode. Led Astray playing other games. The thing about Led Astray is he's not only good at Portal 2, he's good at all sorts of other speed games, and he plays a lot of different speed games. So
You don't have to.
Betsruner getting second try reportal shot in Bridge the Gap.
Melon just made up a whole ton
This
of
next test
time.
involves the
Again.
Science Aerial Faith Plate. It was part of an initiative
That's really
to
impressive,
investigate
actually.
how well
Oh,
test
but he
subjects
doesn't
could
hit the
solve
button.
problems when they were catapulted into space.
That's not good.
Results were highly informative. They
So
And
once
that
again,
does
he
get
saves
me,
time over
uh,
bets and then immediately throws it
You're not
away.
breathing real air.
And
It's
oh,
makes sense.
that is just a terrible sight to see.
Let's see what
Adam
the next
Nashi
test
asked,
is.
didn't Can't Even and someone else go back and forth with the world record for the last couple of weeks? And you would be correct. Can't Even has been disputing the world record with M Sushi for the last couple of weeks, but currently Can't Even has recently achieved a sub 59.
Yeah, so
And
Ken
that
even
is-
took
I'm
the
still
record
cleaning
to
out the
sub
test chambers,
hour
so sometimes
after
there's still
the
trash in them.
door skip was
Standing
found,
around,
the
smelling and
pancake
being
shot,
useless.
and
Try to
then
avoid the
has been
garbage
playing
moving
mostly
towards
speedrun
you.
mod since,
Remember
but
before when I
MSushi
was
got back into
talking
full
about
game
silly
running
garbage standing
after
around
Lemon
being
Skip
used?
was found, so it's like roughly like a 40-second time save or
Did you
something.
know that
So
people with
MSushi took world record
consciences
back
are
with
more
that, and
easily
then
startled
Ken
by
even
loud
brought the
noise?
record lower by like another like 30 seconds or something. So,
I'm sorry, I don't know why
but that was
Anyway,
that's full game
just
and
an
not co-op.
interesting
That's
science
full game
fact.
single
Every
player and not
test
co-op.
chamber is
So
equipped with an emancipation grill at its exit, so that test
the full
subjects
game world record has been pretty well kept by Ken even for a while now.
This next
If
test
Mets messes
involves
this up again, this is
emancipation
another good
grills.
opportunity for
Remember,
Melon, but
I
doesn't
told
make
you
sense.
about
Bets
the
gets it
advanced
first
test
try.
area that did not have one.
Absolutely no problem there.
Melon
And Melon as well
too.
gets it.
This is slightly slower, but not enough to make a big impact. Once again, Betsruner takes like a second to aim this, well, more than a second, but then, assuming he hits flip shot, he saves a lot of time. So I don't like the way that Melon does this, considering his brand is like do things like as quickly as
Conventional as
possible.
possible.
Yeah, like, well, actually, like, Melon likes to use as many, like, wild tricks that you would never use in full game as possible to give him an advantage. And so not doing flip shot there is just, I don't know. Because you do have to take time to aim the shot when the panel's already low enough for you to just walk straight into, but, like, flip shot saves enough time where I'm pretty sure it offsets that.
And I'll tell you about the time
Full game
I
took
Adam
me 4
Nashi
days to
saying,
beat.
took me... Yeah, I remember the first time I played Portal, it took me an entire week to learn. To actually, like, beat the game first time.
Yeah, I think it took me about 6 hours back in 2011 when I played it for the first
Really?
time.
You grinded the game?
I
I
played through like early 2013. I speedran basically since it came out, and then I left for like 6 years. So
Would you consider yourself back at any point?
yeah, like March-ish 2019
Excellent.
when the
You're
full
a
game
predator,
tournament
and
happened
these
through
tests are
SpeedGaming.
your prey.
Ooh, yeah.
Came back and relearned the game.
Good news. I figured out what to do with all the money I saved recycling your one room full of air. When you die,
But yeah,
I'm
competition
going to
has
laminate
gone
your
up
skeleton
wildly
and
since
pose you in
back
the
in
lobby.
2011.
That way future generations
Things that
can
used to
learn
pass for
from you
competitive
how
back then
not to-
just
well done. In fact, you did so
kind of
well.
pale.
I'm going to
Melon
note
does
this
miss
on
the
your
reportal
file,
once,
in the
so
commendation.
he's gonna lose more time here. But he's pretty close behind.
This next test
16
involves
transition for
turrets.
Betsruner.
You
He's
remember
5
them,
seconds
right?
behind.
They're the
5,
spherical
almost
things
6.
that are full of bullets. Oh,
Still
wait,
absolutely
that's even
recoverable.
5 seconds.
That's missing
Good
that
luck.
one portal shot.
Bets does the ending better, but Melon typically does the start better. So, and he's not losing the same amount of time he lost last time, so that's good for him.
To maintain a constant testing
That's definitely a lot more warmed up this time.
daylight at all hours and add adrenal vapor
And
to
both
your
of them are playing
oxygen
better.
supply. So you may be confused about the passage of
Bad
time.
hot pattern from Melon
The
there.
point is,
But Bets gets a
yesterday was
really
your
slow
birthday.
laser, so
thought you'd want.
assuming Melon can actually line it up quickly,
That
yeah, there he
jumpsuit
goes.
you're wearing
And that
Saving
was
a
a
little bit of
beautiful
time.
laser.
That's not me talking. It's right here in your
Hopefully
file.
9
Will Bets
circle jump
actually
elevated.
get the damage boost he
Then
needs
right
this
here
time?
is
And he
Scientist
does.
history that
5
I
second
knew.
difference between the two of them right now.
Well, what does a neck-bearded old engineer know about I'm going through the list of
Almost
test subjects in
practically neck and
cryogenic
neck.
storage.
I love Melon's route for this. He like
It's such
takes
a
out
beautiful route.
I have a surprise
he takes bits and
waiting
pieces
for
from
you
the
after
challenge
this
mode
next
route and
test.
just sort of
Telling you
salvages
would
them.
spoil the surprise.
And it works
So I'll
really
just
well
keep
for
you
him.
hanging.
I like it. It's a good
It
route.
involves meeting
Bad
two people
hop
you
into that
haven't
portal there
seen
from
in a long
Bets. You don't like to see
time.
that.
Getting
Much
stuck
better.
on the laser as well.
I really thought he was gonna throw that cube for a second.
Kinda looked like it, didn't it?
45 transition out
It says this
versus
next test was designed by one of Aperture's Nobel Prize
51.
winners.
So
It
6
doesn't say what
seconds.
the prize was for. Well, I know it wasn't for being
Which
immune
looked
to
he looked like
neurotoxin.
he saved time there, which is crazy how he went down a sec.
I bet you think I forgot about your surprise.
Bad hop at the
I
end of
didn't.
pull the
In
rug.
fact, we're
If
headed
Melon
to
has
your
a better hop
surprise
than that,
right-
is easy time save. He does shoot that bridge really late though. Yeah, not saving a ton of time there. It's probably about 5 seconds still.
Still, yeah. It's been pretty consistent during the entire run, really. 5-second
Surprise.
difference.
Misses the butt.
Oh,
Melon
come on.
hits his
If
head
it
on the
makes you feel
door.
any better, they
It's like
abandoned you
anytime
at
Bets
her.
gives
So I
any
very
sort of
seriously doubt that even
leeway
wants to
back
see
into
you.
the match, Melon
Melon
just throws it
somehow
away.
manages to do exactly the same thing.
Well, not even the same thing, just something else like that also loses a similar amount of time or even more
Exactly.
sometimes. So
You
it's
know
just
the old
unfortunate
formula.
for him.
Comedy
There
equals
we go.
tragedy plus time. And you have been asleep for a while.
A
So
slow
I guess
relay
it's
activation
actually
from
pretty
Melon.
funny when you do the math.
If he doesn't lose a ton of time on laser chaining like he did last time, he'll be fine. That's the danger of going for the challenge mode route on this map, is that you can't just lose a ton of time to just like
And he's
misplacing
still
the...
going for the challenge mode route. Wow.
I don't blame him because typically it should
I
be
thought about
relatively
our
consistent.
dilemma,
The first
and
jump
I
is
came
honestly
up
the
with a
least consistent
solution,
part of
but
it, and then there's the chance that the cube bounces at the end. But assuming it doesn't bounce at the end, yeah, he's
Federal
good.
regulations require
Beautiful.
me to warn you that this next test chamber
Good
is
hop at the end too.
pretty good.
We'll have to see when they transition
That's
out
right.
of
The
triple
facility is
laser.
completely
It's looking like a
operational.
21. Yeah, high 21 for Bets.
I've got a surprise.
Adam
for you
Nashley
after
says,
this
I had my
next
girlfriend
test.
play through Portal
Not a
2 to
fake,
enjoy someone
tragic
else enjoying the
surprise
story
like
part of it,
last time.
and half the time I had to tell her how to solve a trick or do it entirely for
What's
her.
going on?
That sounds pretty typical, really.
Man, it looked like Melon saved time on laser chaining, but he's like 10 seconds behind Bets right
Okay,
now.
quick recap. We are escaping. All right, that's what's happening now. We're escaping. So you're doing great. Just keep
It's
running.
unfortunate because these movement-based maps that Melon doesn't play a whole lot of are just gonna go squarely in favor of Bets here, unless he's able to pull off Spitta's route and escape really, really well first try. Like Bets' movement here, he has better movement in these maps because he's played them in challenge mode. He's grinded the maps. He knows like what little look. He just does the hop cut there. I mean, not super well, but it's still saving like 0.4. Hits the
Oh, you do not like to see that.
Oh, that's a really bad save too. All things considered, I mean, I guess it could have been worse, but it's not what you want to see if you're Bets right now. And we're gonna have to see if Melon goes for the spinner run again. He does. He gets a bad boost there off those stairs. Just sort of the nature of how the stair boost works. Okay, he
Brilliant.
hits
You made
that.
it through. Well done. Okay, follow me. We've still got
Okay.
work to do. At least you can't
So
touch us.
he's
Ooh.
probably
Start
like
down here, isn't it?
7 or 8 seconds behind.
They say that the
So
old
I
caretaker
think
of
he's
this
closer
place
than
is
he was last
absolutely
game,
crazy. Chopped
but
up his entire staff of
it doesn't
robots.
feel as good if
All
I'm
the
being
robots.
honest.
They say at night you can still hear the screams.
Yeah, he cuts a hop there
of
on
their
Betsruner.
replicas. All of them functionally indistinguishable.
That's falling
from
off.
No,
very,
it is
very well
interesting.
done.
You might like this.
Almost gets
I
caught
almost
up
got
on
a
that
job down
arm.
here
That
in
They
arm
should both hit
has
fast cycle
caused
here.
me personally a bunch of runs.
Yeah, Melon's cycle's slightly better. He's having a better turret factory here. Uh-oh, stinky. I agree, Zaipe. It's pretty stinky.
Sorry, that's...
And Betsruner not getting the shot that he wanted.
That's happened to him twice in a row now.
I
Maybe
think we
he
know
should,
which map he needs to practice now.
there is a console command. There's information in the portal to Discord server and resources. There's a resources channel with plenty of commands and videos. I can type out the.
Speedrun mod does naturally light up some dark areas, but not to a massive extent. So sometimes we do have to use a command depending on the computer and the display that you are using.
Thank you, Zaipe, for being slow. I appreciate it.
Follow me. You're gonna love this.
Ish. Just like your time in laser versus turret.
Oh,
Very slow.
Thank you very much. See that scanner out there, right? It's
but
deciding
it's not
which
getting an
turrets to keep and
optimal
which to
portal
toss,
placement
and it's
there.
using that master turret there
But
as a
gets the
test.
pancake shot first try. Let's see if Melon can get
Yeah,
it first try as
it's
well.
pretty
Was there any
fine.
sort of announcement before I open? Like
Yeah,
Little bit of a delay
both,
for
they're
Melon.
pretty close because Melon does
They're
the hop thing at the
extremely
start.
close.
I'm on mobile, come on, dude. Yeah, I know you're like 190 words per minute or whatever with smoke me.
Potato batteries. I mean, I realise they're children. But
This
still,
man's got
you know,
thumbs of
no hanging
steel.
fruit and all that. Fairly science, really, isn't it? Don't worry, I'm absolutely guaranteeing you 100% that it's this. Okay, let's try this one. All right, now she can't use.
I want to see his fade time here. 55 versus 57, and there's 2-second difference right here.
This is the neurotoxin generator.
This is the kind of runs that we like to see.
Yeah, this is a lot close. Last time there was a minute difference between the two at this point in the run, whereas now there's 2 seconds of difference. Melon doesn't have the 10050 cycle for this map, though, so you're gonna have to give the advantage to Bets.
And gets stuck on the door as well.
Yeah, you don't like to see that.
I believe
Both
Melon may
get-
have missed a pipe there. Yeah, that is going to cost him quite a bit of time.
Oh, come on, buddy.
Come on, Melon.
He's probably
you
down
can
to
do
like
it, man.
6 seconds. I didn't check exactly, but it's probably closer to 6 seconds disadvantage now. If I had to make a wild guess.
We're just
we'll see
waiting for
if
Melon to do a Rocky Balboa and make a clutch comeback.
Stalemate resolved.
Last time he missed the strafe over the panels, so that'd be a good time to not miss this.
And he does it again.
Yeah,
And he
because
does it again.
he does a left strafe into it, or a right circle jump into it, which nobody does right circle jumps. That's something a sociopath does. So I didn't actually check the time, but it looks to be about like 10 seconds ish, maybe a little more, maybe a little less.
Somewhere along those lines, yeah.
Oh, awkward movement from Bets there. He ain't Swagatron, you know. Underground legend.
Still can't get this shot consistent, apparently.
Yeah, you would really think Bets would be better at that, but then again, you know, can't really expect much from Betsruner. Oh, well, okay, he shoots a different portal than I do, so I was very confused for a second.
I like that, how every single runner, even though we mostly, all of us follow kind of a similar strats.
2-second difference again.
Yeah.
And Bets
We
had a
all
lot
kind
of
of
trouble.
follow
with
like
Cave
a
Johnson.
meta.
Yeah, Bets had a lot of trouble with Cave Johnson last time, so assuming that he
And
has
is
some
still
trouble-
having trouble. And gets the reportal first try. We should be good. Absolutely fantastic. And Melon not getting it. Melon
He's losing
beats
about a
the
second
reportal.
every attempt.
All right, let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel.
This is
Melon not
unfortunate.
getting that
Control
reportal,
group,
losing
by
a
the way.
lot of time
You get
here.
the gel. Last
There
poor
he
son of a
goes.
gun got blue paint. All joking
God, how
aside,
does he do that
did
consistently?
happen.
I hate
Broke
him.
every bone in his
I hate
leg.
him so
Tragic,
much.
but informative, or so I'm told.
He's an evil, evil man who
For
consistently
this
gets
next
the good
test, we
ending
put
on Cave Johnson.
nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your
Well, let's see if he gets good luck on the repulsion intro here, because he can dust Betsruner with a good run of repulsion intro. Issue is he has to get a good run of repulsion intro. Launch with speed by
That's having a little bit
standing
of trouble with repulsion, repulsion intro.
I'm trying to think what you meant.
Oh, in
Oh,
case you got covered
do you
in that
mean so?
repulsion
There's a
gel, here's some
at the
advice
end of
lab
Cave
boys
Johnson
gave
there.
me.
There's a scripted
Do
momentum
not
trigger,
get covered in the repulsion.
which the way that works is sort of the game just tries to give you like a fixed amount of speed in a specific direction, so that you can, even if you go into the portal with a little bit different speed, you can get the same cinematic sort of fling across. So we do that. And we tie that in together with a reportal, which is replacing the portal that you're going into as you're leaving it, and it gives you like 200 speed in whatever direction you're heading. So they use the scripted momentum along with a reportal to just get a bunch of speed, land up on the top of the pipe there, use the slope to jump off. 43 left.
Now, if you're part of control
Melon
group
is ahead.
7, we implanted a tiny
He's ahead by
Melon is
2 seconds. Melon is ahead by 2 seconds, so we're probably gonna. I'm gonna sync this up.
But if it starts
That
vibrating
is
and beeping
absolutely
during
nuts.
this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about
Pause,
to hit
Bets.
Now, if Melon can
so we're gonna
maintain
need to go ahead and get that
this
out.
pace, we can potentially see some amazing things from him. Gets a good strafe.
Very awkward. Into the
Still a good
walk
strafe.
there. Yeah. The walk was the awkward part. Okay, so he's a little bit behind now. But it's, what is this transition? 15? 15, they're like literally neck and neck here. They're like, if they had Ghost Mod, they would be on top of each other. It's a very close race.
This is scary. This is actually scary.
You can tell Betts has U's on scroll, so he saves time there.
Greetings, friend. I'm Cave Johnson, CEO of Aperture Science. You might know us as a vital
That's actually really smart, having U's on scroll as well.
Yeah, basically all top runners have some variation. Oh my god, Melon shot his other portal
Ow.
by accident while falling.
That's
He
gonna
has a
lose
great
quite a
save
bit of
there,
time.
but it's just really unfortunate.
Betsruner not getting the reportal,
compensation vouchers ready.
and
Come
not
on,
a good save.
He's desyncing us. Come on, brother.
War hero and or Olympian.
That's unfortunate. Melon's whole repulsion intro is so slow. He could lose like, or he could save like 3 seconds on the map, which is wild for a map that short. But his goes pretty well, so he's. I'm gonna give 6 more seconds of delay to Bets real quick.
Not a good prop fling from
He doesn't
Betsruner,
seem
but
to line it
still
up
gets it
correctly.
first try.
Oh, Melon's setup here is kind of dodgy.
But still gets
good,
it,
though.
and knocks himself into the elevator.
I mean, that's kind of the way it works with that
Believe
route.
I'm thanking these people. For staggering your way
So
through
we'll jump
Aperture
out to
Science's
the-
propulsion gel testing, you've made
Okay,
some real
so
contributions
there's like a
to
5
society
second
for
difference
change, and for that,
between the two.
humanity is grateful. If you had any belongings, please pick them up now. We don't want to
Not getting the shot Bets wants.
he
Again,
gonna-
going for a lemon
he's going
skip,
for it.
even after last
Why
run.
did you load a save there,
Melon?
Melon?
Since making test
Okay.
story for all employees,
Could have just pressed S and done it again, but I guess he loads a save there.
retention, however, has not. As a result,
Assuming this trigger, okay, trigger worked this time, so he's gonna save some time over Melon here. Assuming he doesn't mess this up like he did last time. He messed it up.
Yeah. Just as we were mentioning it.
I mean, Melon also gets some bad hops here, and he has the potential to miss this reportal, so hopefully that doesn't happen.
And he doesn't.
Yeah, he's good.
so now we're gonna see if jumping
Will Betts get it? And he's got it.
They're like,
And now
once
they're
again, they're like on top of
practically
each
neck
other.
and neck. Wow.
This is pretty good. Bets goes for reportal here. He can save 0.6. He gets it. He's saving 0.6 here over Melon. There it is. All right.
That's insane.
So this is looking better for Melon than it did last time, but there's no guarantee that Betts will do things like completely just destroy himself on funnel intro like he did last time. So so close right now.
That is optimal. Oh, not getting that.
If he
pipe
hit the
jump,
portal
but-
there, he wouldn't have lost any time.
And
Melon
Betts
needs-
actually fell off the pipe, so they're basically neck and neck again. Actually, Melon with a slight advantage, apparently.
His timer is fast, so he's actually behind here.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I
Like
noticed
3
that.
seconds or so, it looks like.
It's still a very close race. And remember, last
So you
match in
transition
chapter
out of
8 and
45.
9, they were the definitive markers of who was going to win.
Yeah, 2 seconds.
For
2 seconds
God's
difference
sake,
between
your
the two.
boxes.
So this
Anything
is
can happen at this point.
It's literally
this is
your only
ridiculously
purpose.
close.
Walking onto
If they both
How
play
can
well,
you
it could
not
come
do
down
the
to little
one
movement
warmer?
inconsistencies from either runner.
Boiling hot,
If one plays bad on a specific map,
ice
they
cold,
could
you're
throw
Arctic now.
the
It's-
run
you're
here.
very
It just
cold.
depends,
Very,
like on
very,
how
very
consistent either one is at their ending here. Bet gets
The
slightly
button on
better
Melon,
cube
Bet's
RNG,
taking
but
his
misses
time.
the
What it's
throw.
like in this body.
Yeah,
I
Bet's
have to test
got
all the
better
time,
RNG
or
with
I
the
get
cube
this-
placement
this
there.
itch. You know,
But
it
Melon
must be
just like hits the
hardwired into the
throw.
system.
So he's gonna save.
Design this tech.
He doesn't get stuck in the elevator this time, so he's saving time there.
Oh, that felt really good.
Might actually recover.
Since making tests is so difficult. And nothing.
Bets is still
Alright,
2 seconds
calculated
ahead.
fine. Okay, new tests.
Movement advantage, I'm
New
guessing.
Tests. Gotta be some tests around here somewhere.
Fade out at high 44 versus fade out at low 44. They are less than a second apart there.
It's alright. Everything's good. I just invented some more tests. Not entirely. Not entirely. Look at the word test there on the wall.
That's such a
High
low
cube
throw.
placement. Beautiful, beautiful funnel.
Yeah, Melon places
Bet's
that
didn't
cube
get it!
low.
Oh.
Oh, Bet's kind of.
Wait, he did get it.
Why do I, why don't
What
you-
happened
did get it, it
there?
was just
Why was
low,
there
I don't-
so much input? Oh, what is
Yeah,
he doing?
I'll catch up with you.
What's that command that he inserted?
Say question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he just like put a bunch of question marks in the chat. So
That's
that's
pre-
unfortunate because
that-
I
that's
also
pretty
don't know
accurate.
what happened there. Maybe the cube fell when he tried to replace it and then got caught near the bottom and
Well
had to fall
done.
all the way up. That's my only guess, really. But there's a
Thanks to
chance
that
that
Melon
throw,
is now actually in the lead again.
but yeah, there is a chance that just threw the run for Bets. I would go as far as to say that that's the case, but it could be. Oh my lord,
Melon
That
causing
catch there
cardiac
was-
arrest here.
that was so sus.
Disappointed.
That just
Oh,
made me hyper uncomfortable. And
I
Bet's
am
actually
sweating right now, actually.
there's like a 3 second difference. It's really not as high as it should
so that
be.
last test was
Oh,
seriously
Melon, come
disappointing.
on, mate. You can't.
It's the Melon's law. You know, he takes an advantage and then he just throws it right in the trash. He just transitioned at 17. Best transition at 15. He's in a 2 second lead over Melon now.
Oh, man. A little bit slow with.
Melon takes forever to line this up.
Yeah.
He normally gets it very consistently, but he still does take like a sweet time. So
Oh, what was that?
It's
That was
a
nothing.
beautiful shot there. Betsruner almost gets it off.
38 versus 41. It's like a 3 second advantage for Bets still. So I'm gonna pause Melon for 5
Don't mind me,
seconds.
just moving the old test chamber a little bit closer
Try and
to
speed this
me.
back up.
I'd have thought maybe proximity to the
really
test
suspicious
chamber
grab
might
there.
give us stronger results. What was that?
Assuming the
sorry,
sync
are you
actually goes through.
absolutely
Which,
sure you're
ah, there it
solving
is.
these correctly? I mean, yes, you solved it, but I'm wondering if maybe there's a number of ways to solve them, and you pick.
5 second difference between the two runners right now.
Have a brainwave. I'm going to take
That is
you
very
solving
unfortunate.
these, and then watch 10 at once. Get a more sort of concentrated.
Will Bets
burst of
get a
science.
good poor
On
placement
a
here?
relative note, I am going to need you to solve these 10 times
Excellent.
as fast.
He
Anyway,
takes
This time
his
make-
sweet
this time make
time.
sure.
Solve this one, all right? I don't want to spoil the ending for when I watch it later.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Both have pretty clean laser cats. 33 exit for him. It looks like 38 for Mel. Yeah. So 5 seconds still. They break even on that map.
One self-destructing.
I think it's gonna come down to prop catch if I'm
Programmed
gonna
in
take a
one
good
last
guess
tremor
here.
for all the time's sake. 2. Alright, still nothing. Let's keep moving.
That's
Sorry about
kind of
this.
hesitating there for a little bit.
He has a lineup that ensures that he aims it in the same exact place every time because it's not 100% consistent as you can see from what Melon did, but Melon typically just shoots the
Oh,
portal.
Melon, come on, man.
Looks like it's a very bad placement from him. Normally it's salvageable by replacing that portal, but
Test ready for you, obviously. Who else would I be doing it for? No one.
it's a very weird place for Bets to shoot. But I guess if it works, it works.
And it
That is
barely.
way too far to the right.
That
Oh my
is.
goodness.
Oh.
He's
Jesus.
unbelievably happy that he got like. Is he gonna say boggers?
He said boggers.
He didn't. I thought he would, but okay, yeah. Melon's basically thrown the run at this point. That's
Oh,
had some
Melon,
incredible
come
wall
on.
strafes there that really salvaged a bad
Only
directional
3 more
flight.
chambers to your big surprise.
Whereas Melon gets awful
Melon
wall
gets it.
strafes, so
Oh, that's tiring.
that gets shot there, which is unfortunate. It might slow him down here. Not much, at least.
And when we're looking at time differences, Bets has
I'll
an
bet you're both
astounding lead.
dying to
Yeah.
know what your big
He just transitioned out at
surprise is.
48.
Well, only 2 more
Melon's gonna
chambers.
transition out roughly at like
Surprise! We're doing it now.
20. Like that. No, it's a little. Oh well, with that crouch, it might be closer.
You were actually quite spot on that, almost by 2 seconds.
30-second difference right now.
No.
That is just.
This is the
It's so sad if
Seriously,
you're
do
Melon
come
right
back,
now.
please, come
When
back,
you had a
please.
lead in
Okay,
Chapter
look, I've
8,
decided
and
I'm
you've
not
somehow
gonna kill
thrown
you.
it by the start of
Okay?
Chapter 9.
Oh, just.
Very
Oh,
disappointing. Oh, Bets
thinking
just
back to
falls
the
off
old
the
times,
railing.
The old
Okay.
days when we were friends, good old
Uh-huh.
friends. Not enemies. Can't help but notice that you're not coming
Not
back.
what you'd
Which is
expect,
good.
but
Oh,
still not
I've
enough
got an
time
idea.
to salvage the run for Melon. It's a nice time save that he can have over Bets here, but he's gonna still depend on Bets making mistakes later in the run, which is not a good place you want to be in the very last chapter of the game.
Exactly. If Bets gets
did it
this
kill you?
entire finale
That would
chapter
be
without that
amazing
many
if it killed you.
mistakes, then we should be good. Oh, and Melon. We have a little bit of lag on Melon's feedback.
I'll be back. If you're still
Turns
on,
off.
I'm gonna be back.
Turns out
I'll
playing on a
totally
very,
back.
very cheap computer
Aw,
sometimes has
dang.
stream
Don't be like that,
issues.
mate.
Look, I'm a Melon stan, so we're equalizing the field here.
Alright.
I picked Melon to win the tournament.
Really?
Yeah. I also picked myself to beat Lathel, so we know how good my predictions are.
Oh.
Yeah, you did, but he didn't eat the waffle. So can you really trust him?
That's just sad.
Okay, I'll take that as a no then.
Going for the fast trap, Melon does. And
Saves a little
Bet's
bit of time
about
right
to
there.
reach finale 4.
Yeah, it's really not enough time saved for Melon right now. Bets falls off.
Oh, you hate to see that.
If he's watching it, if he's not watching the stream, he's sweating right now. But if he is watching the stream, he probably feels pretty good right now. So it's looking like another 32 pace for Bets, and probably a 32, just a high 32 for Melon. Low versus high 32 right now. If I had to guess, I'm not 100% sure. I think finale 4 is like a minute now. Oh, Bet's just finished. Okay. We're just the delay here is astounding.
We're just kind of here commentating over the ghost of Christmas past.
Warning. Core corruption at 50%.
Yeah.
What happened?
It's looking to be a dub for Betsruner.
Quick, what's the situation?
That's what it looks like.
Warning. Core corruption at 75%.
Wow.
Still a wonderfully close run for both of them. Oh, and doesn't get the good forward.
Warning. Core corruption at
That must be what he
100%.
referred to as bummer ending.
You have been a
Oh.
thorn in my side long enough.
Does he get moonshot though?
Associate. Please press
Does
the stalemate
he
resistance
get
button.
moonshot?
He does.
And there it is. And Betsruner taking the series. Moving on.
Yeah, those were some close games. Game 2, man, to throw in Chapter 8 like that, like Melon did, is really
Absolutely.
unfortunate. Game 1, you know, it's kind of a shame that Game 1 went the way it did, but he just got outperformed. It's just like his counter throws, man. It's like Bet's throws something, and then Melon's like, "Oh, you think that's good enough?"
Watch this.
So I've invited them both to comms.
Hello,
What's up,
Gamer.
Betsruner? How you doing,
Bets,
bud?
how you feeling, mate?
Pretty okay. Didn't know it was gonna be a race today. That was pretty stressful. Mostly because I had to make the Twitch account.
Why can't you access Betsruner?
I can. I just didn't want to stream on it because it was. I don't know. I thought it was kind of annoying last time I started doing that, so I figured
That's fair.
I'd resolve that issue.
Well, Rhett's Bunner is a good substitute in the meantime.
Yeah, I need a better name for that.
Oh, dude, Rhett's Bunner is the best name.
Dude, it's Buner.
Cat-
Dude, it's Buner. How can you not say it right? No,
Buna.
Buner.
Buna.
No.
Okay.
That's how you say it, dude. Because it's
It's
just flipping
still-
the first letters.
It's absolutely beautiful, though.
So,
Are we gonna get Melon?
was there a 30-second gap both times? Because if so, L for him.
Dude, in the last game, he was ahead of you in Chapter 8.
Oh.
He just
How'd he mess up? Who messed up?
yeah.
How'd he mess up that bad?
I'm-
Because I messed up both of my Chapter 8s.
I am trying to get him the link right now because he just has a messed up Discord link for whatever reason and then can't ever get onto it. So I'm trying to get him an invite.
I was actually gonna forfeit if conversion intro failed either of those runs. I said it to myself both times. The first one
Yeah,
I kind of did, but
I don't know why you would do it. I don't know why you go for lemon skip when you lost time on it both times.
No. Second time I saved time.
No, you didn't.
Second time was like a 113.
You went into the map before Melon and like were literally neck and neck when you were shooting the portal at the end. You just hit the reportal, so you saved time with that. But
Yeah, but I also had a load of save, didn't I? So like that kind of offsets
There we
that
go.
a little bit.
Hello.
Welcome,
I-
Melon.
How you doing?
I think I actually saved 3 seconds by doing that. The first one? No, the second one.
I don't
Oh, no,
know,
I
dude. The
lost
timer
everyone.
doesn't lie. Timer doesn't lie, buddy.
I don't have a timer. I'm the only one with a timer. I have live split open.
But I checked when you went in and when you went out.
But I have literal splits, like submittable splits.
Daniel is smarter.
Okay,
than
wait,
Split.
did you save time? Yeah, did you save time over yourself or over Melon?
I got like a 113.
Yeah, so you saved time over yourself. and
Did
not
he
Melon.
do old route? Because gold with old route's like a 111,
What's
and
he
he did
talking
not get
about?
gold.
He's just talking to himself, you know.
I'm just
What's
always
that?
right.
What's
Man.
a
That's the
113?
bottom line.
All right,
Should be
Rhett's
fine.
Haven't you ever heard seen Pero's video? Betsruner was right in all caps and an exclamation point.
I mean,
Oh my
yeah, he's not lying. That is a video. How do you
Yep.
feel about your race, Melon?
First one was really bad because I was very
Yeah.
nervous.
It was really bad.
Why were you nervous? I was the one who didn't know the race was happening.
Because I'm a nervous person. What do you mean?
What's there to be
Dude,
nervous
Melly,
about? You either lose or you win, 50-50.
Now check this out. I messaged Betsruner, and I'm like, "Yo, mate, are you ready? Are you setting up still?" And he's like, "Question mark?" And I'm like, "Bro, the race. You're up against Melon."
Yeah.
It was the funniest thing.
Yeah, game 2, you were ahead of bets until chapter 8.
That
And
makes
then
sense.
you
I messed up.
To be fair,
What
he
I
was
messed
probably
up,
behind coming into like chapter 5, and then I just made like 40. I
Yeah.
literally went from like minus 15 on
No,
my
wait,
PB to like plus 52 or something
In
like that. when I
chapter
exited
5,
that.
you guys were incredibly close because he saved a little bit of time over you in
We were
turret
basically
sabotage. He does
neck
Chapter
and
67, I lost like a minute. It was dumb.
Yeah, I
Like,
played.
I
I played
think-
pretty
what was I-
well
what
up
did I even
until
lose this
chapter
time?
8, I think, and then I choked prop catch and something else, I think, right?
oh my
Yeah,
god.
you missed prop catch like 4 times.
Which I
Imagine
haven't
missing
done.
prop. Oh my
No, like,
God.
you
I
did the
haven't missed
first
prop catch.
race.
I don't know about that. I don't recall that. Do you have a clip? Oh, you don't have a clip? Oh, it must be a lie.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dane,
we
get
do
the,
have
di-
pause.
God,
Oh.
this fake news media by Daniel.
But second race, I wasn't very nervous because I just was playing Kendrick Lamar on full blast, and it made me way better.
Dude, that's how you do it. That's
No,
how you-
I played so
that
much
helps quite
better
a bit.
after that. It was crazy.
I was playing that one song for like half the race. The one that's
What?
trash.
Oh yeah, that narrows it
You
down a
know,
lot.
what's it
The
called?
trash.
What's it called? It's the like really recent trash song. Because I wanted to motivate myself to get the race done. What's it called? Daniel, come on. You showed it.
I just-
Daniel,
I
you
showed
showed it.
it to you.
Talk about
Yeah,
mine.
you and Zyper were like.
Oh,
"Here's
but
this
no,
trash
you
song."
can't hate on Viper. My
No, it's not
Hops?
that one. No, it's not that one.
No, it's not that one.
It's the one that everyone hates. What's it called?
What?
No one cares.
Hold on.
Oof.
You've got to be more
I'm
specific.
sensing some hostility.
No
Me
one
and
cares.
Zype showed you.
It's like a dubstep, but people do singing it and stuff. You know, it's I don't know what it's
Oh,
called.
what?
It's like dubstep, but people do sing in it and stuff.
Yeah. Let me see if
I
it's
can't
in
believe I
like
lost
my.
to this guy. This is
Let me see if
crazy.
it's in
You list-
my.
You can only you can listen to a song for 2 hours and not know its name.
And if people sing it, they probably say the name of the song like 100 times during the chorus.
No.
at least.
I
mean,
don't
you
think it's the
can
type of
sing it,
song
I
that
can try
has
to
a
remember.
chorus or
If I
follows
showed
any
you the
musical
song,
theory. I don't know the lyrics.
but you listen to it for 2 hours.
It was to motivate me to get it done, not so that way to actually pay attention.
Nothing stayed in your head through it. Like
At least
literally-
the melody.
No. Oh well, no. The melody isn't replicable with my mouth.
Okay.
I don't know, dude. Have you seen what Bets is? Bets can fit a lot of waffles in that mouth.
Yeah, you were gonna say something else there.
No, because Dane was in chat talking about waffles, dude. It's a family-friendly stream. I like to remind you.
Exactly.
All right, you can
Sorry,
tell me the
man.
name of the song off air because we gotta go.
Yeah, we do
thanks
have
everybody
to
for
go.
tuning in.
Again, thank everybody for tuning in to this stream. If you want to check out more stuff from Portal 2,
Oh, now that
Go ahead,
Melon's
check
gone,
it
hold
out
on.
from
Let me throw a little shade on Melon. You suck. 2-0. Get demolished.
All right,
may I
that's
be the
it.
first
Goodbye.
one to say